Welcome back again. It's your girl Atafa the Press. Well, my people, me here for drop the real news, news, reviews, everything in a one right this or right there, my people. So all I want to know to do is like up the video, share out the video, subscribe to my channel, my people. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Let's get right into it.
A corrupt government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also.
A blessed good day to you, my wisdom warriors. Wagwan. I hope you guys are in good spirit. Well, for me, I know see my birthday today. I know all the things go already. I am in good spirit, my wisdom warriors. I want to keep it like that. I just want to big up Bolo again because Bolo have been supporting my PayPal, and Bolo much appreciated. For everyone that who has been sending money to my PayPal, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. For everyone that has been telling me happy birthday and one bag of something, thank you guys. Thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you for liking my videos. Thank you for sharing my videos. It means the world to me. Anyway, my wisdom warriors, you must hear this by now. King Alarm issues defamation letters to workers who protest in June. When I hear them something, my wisdom warriors, I never know a company can issue defamation letter to workers if they go out and speak against them. If they go out and stage a protest, I never know that. A first news to me. Seriously, first news to me. But King Alarm not easy. King Alarm not easy, Them know so they not treat the people them good. And the people them go out and protest. And they have the audacity for issue defamation letter to workers. It come like King Alarm lick them head. My wisdom warriors, take in this.
We're not insured to pick up money. We are getting paid as a courier. We're getting paid as a response officers. Right? We are starting at 7 o'clock. And we are driving from 7 o'clock the next morning right through. We are doing over 120 signals per night. We're not getting paid for overtime. We're not getting paid for overtime. Okay, it depends on the zone we work. We get dispatched to alarms. We check premises. We are dispatched to fire alarm. We are dispatched to sick. We are dispatched to tracking. Everything. So we are firefighter, we are counselor, we are police officers, we are psychiatrists. So we wear many caps as a response officer, and we're not getting paid for that. So we are asking for 30%, and that is fair enough. That's fair enough for 30% increase. All right. If the company policy is supposed to call in before 5 o'clock. Suppose we're on the road and emergency take us, and we call in. They deduct 2 days pay from our salary for that. For calling late. And calling. 2 days pay.
In our salary.
Right? In our salary without our permission. Consent. Mr. Azar decided to draw 1,000 from our salary towards L card. Without asking us about it. Without our permission.
They don't see your pay.
Right? They did it from our salary. Right?
So we are out here because we need some riches for these things. These things cannot happen. I have an experience about a week and a half ago. They called my team and asked my team to pick up some money. I said to my commander, I can't pick up any money because I'm not a courier team. They are saying that the courier comes with the work. Now I know for a fact that I am not covered to pick up money. 2 persons work on the courier team. Now if you pick up a money, and you go back in that soft body vehicle with the money. If you get a signal and a location, both persons, they are saying it is mandatory that 2 persons have to check the compound. Now, if we are response officers and we are being penalized to do courier service, this is very contradicting to our contractual agreement, and it is wrong. We are not paid for courier. We are not covered under the insurance for courier. We are not paid for courier. And furthermore, we're working in a soft body vehicle. So it is unfair to us. We have a right as employees, and our rights need to be recognized.
So my wisdom warriors, that was the protest that was held in June. That was the protest. I hit King Alarm That is the same very protest King Alarm has issued letters. You can't imagine? Me just can't get this around my head. You can't imagine? And the thing is here, I hope they have union, my wisdom warriors. Because if they don't have union, me I tell you no, it is bad. And then, when the government ready, then talk about democracy. This is not democracy. This is not democracy. At least 3 employees of King Alarm who accuse the entity of victimization, overwork, poor compensation, and inadequate working conditions have received letters from the company. The employees made the accusation against the security company during a protest in June. The letter says, effective immediately, the employee has been relieved from duty with pay until Wednesday, July the 31st, 2024. The date by which the company said it expected to receive a response from the worker. My wisdom warriors, tell me if these things are right. Tell me if these things are right. Tell me if these things are right, my wisdom warriors. Now the workers has been victimized. Just because the workers them speak out. Just because the workers them speak out because of the condition, the poor condition that they are working in. You understand? Overwork and underpay. Overwork and underpay, my wisdom warriors. And you're telling me that the company is sending out defamation? You're telling me that the company is sending out defamation? You know what? You see, the government of Jamaica only need to put certain institution in place. Certain like trade unions for all these securities. Because these things not right. Full time the government to put things in place for the workers, them. Full time. Me hear Mark Golden talk about it, you know. A lot of time me hear Mark Golden talk about it, my wisdom warriors. But these are the things where the traditional media is not bringing across. These are the things the traditional media is not bringing across. Well, my wisdom warriors, me go show you a clip with Mark Golden talking about protecting the rights of our workers. So no take in this.
Mr. Speaker, we recognize that crime and other socially negative behaviors in Jamaica emerge from the imbalanced structure of our society. This is why we prioritize social justice and workers' rights as an essential part of the role of government. The next PNP government will introduce structural reforms that balance the interests of workers and employers to bring about productivity, equity, and decent work. Our government will seek to ensure that the workers of Jamaica are respected and their rights are protected. And I'm going to share some of our proposals with you. As I've said, we will approach all negotiations with the public sector workers and their representatives with respect, openness, and a spirit of partnership. We will enact comprehensive legislation to eliminate abusive contractual arrangements which circumvent employment rights right across the economy. The government is going through a slow and incremental process of eliminating this practice from the public sector. And it was thrust on the government by the ruling of the court, which affected security guards. But that is incrementalism and is not enough. Many workers outside of the government service, the public sector, are affected by this problem. We will ensure equal treatment of all workers, regardless of the legal form of their contracts. We will pursue the establishment of joint industrial councils in those industries where there are high levels of employment, but there's no common standard for working conditions and there's no union representation. The security guard industry, the tourism industry, the global services BPO, those industries are cases in point where a joint industrial council would really move things forward. We'll review the incentives legislation for employee share ownership plans to make it user-friendly and easy to comply with and administer, followed by a promotional exercise to encourage Jamaican firms to establish employee share ownership plans which align employer and employee interests and create wealth for their workers at all levels, from the bearer right up to the CEO. And I've had personal experience at the consistent empowerment and enrichment that workers can benefit from through employee share ownership plans.
will establish a commission to examine the dire situation now faced by communities in the former sugar areas, and to develop a comprehensive plan for the economic revitalization of those areas. And we've seen in the sugar belts across the country where sugar has atrophied with nothing to replace it, and what has in fact replaced it is scamming on other activities and high levels of violent crime. We need to do something about that. And we will put in place proper and dignified relocation arrangements for the families of former sugar workers. We have seen too many cases where they're not being treated fairly, in Innswood and so on, where they're being moved off the land without any proper arrangements being made to house them. These priority areas will be built out using social transformation and social protection interventions, techniques, and measures linked into health and wellness strategies. They will be informed by gender considerations and directly address the needs of persons with disabilities, with inclusion being a guiding principle. We believe in Jamaica's workers. It is workers who build nations, and therefore respect for workers' rights will continue to be at the heart of the PNP's governance when we return to office. Social justice must also exist at the workplace. A major concern we have is the abuse of the contract work mechanism to deny our workers their basic rights and benefits that are supposed to be guaranteed to them by law. This must end.
So my wisdom warriors, when I hear what Marky G say, a long time Mark Golding always out and a talk about this. And there's more videos too with him talking about protecting the rights. You understand? Protecting workers' rights. There is more video out there, but the traditional media don't show Mark Golding a lot. You understand me? They don't, for some reason. I don't know why. You get me? Well, my wisdom warriors, all I have to say, the government needs to put something in place. The government needs to put something in place. They need a union. Them need a union. This is not right, you know. This is not right what they're doing. What King Alama do, them know say it is wrong what they're doing to the workers. It is totally wrong. This is unacceptable. The people them come out and cry out. Stage protest. You see when they do things like this now, my wisdom warriors, this is sending a bad signal, you know, to the people of Jamaica, you know. Because now a lot of people are going to say, me now go protest here, man, against no workplace. Because I don't want this, I don't want to lose my job. And that, this is not democracy. This is not democracy, my wisdom warriors. Anyway, I want to take in the general manager of King Alarm. I remember when they did do the protest the time, the general manager did come out and hear what I have to say.
Alright, so I'm Delano Berger. I'm the general manager responsible for operations at King Alarm Services. Alright, so on the matter of wages, to start here, let us be very clear. King Alarm has over 5,000 security officers along with other employees. And no one here at King Alarm is paid below the minimum wage. Right? As it relates to the category of response officers / security officers, the category in which category of persons protesting now are the response officers, and effective June 1 the wages went up, and prior to June 1, even without a wage increase, none of them would have been below the minimum wage. Right? The company took a decision to increase their wages effective June 1, and the increases ranged from 10% to a high of about 40-42%. Right? So we're a bit surprised by their action this morning. As it relates to the allegation or the claim from them about being asked to do cash in transit assignments in soft-skin vehicles, that again has to be put in perspective. We have a fleet of armored vehicles that are used for cash in transit assignments. That said, I'm not going to say there may not be the one-off occasion where a soft-skin vehicle is used to pick up an assignment. But for the the major part of our operations, we use our armored units. We just imported a number of units recently as well.
Okay, so in terms of they would have also stated that they are being asked to waive their years of work. If they are being transferred, they would have been asked to waive those previous years. So it is like starting from scratch. What would you say to that?
I have no knowledge of that. Again, if somebody is able to substantiate their claim, we are prepared to review the situation, but currently as I speak with you, I am not aware of that situation. The persons that are protesting this morning, we encourage them. Actually, we reached out to them, invited them to a meeting, and they declined to meet with us, right? But we are still prepared to meet with them on a one-on-one basis and examine their concern to see how best the matter can be resolved, or the matters can be resolved.
My wisdom warriors, wanna hear what the general manager just said a while ago? Wanna hear what him say? So, this a man now come out and they must send out, well, the company come out and they must send out letters. Why? Why you sending out letters? After you do your interview and say, we are going to sit down with them and talk to them, come to some agreements. So why you not send out defamation letters? What is wrong with you? Eh? When you out here, you treat people bad and make people work in a poor condition. Nobody know to talk. So no one keep Jamaican people quiet and nobody not have no rights. I saw wanna stay. My wisdom warriors, this is sending a bad signal across the island. May I tell you no? No. Everybody were willing to come out and protest now against the workplace. Now go come out. Because they're afraid to lose them job. They're afraid to get lawsuit. This is wrong. And the government only need to put something in place. Only need to put something in place for the security forces. Only need to put something in place. Because this is unacceptable. This is not democracy. This is unacceptable. My wisdom warriors, tell me what you think about this. Tell me how you feel about it and put an honest opinion in the comment section. Like up the video, share it out and subscribe to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, welcome guys. If you want to join the WhatsApp group, all you have to do is text yes to 876-236-9097. Bless upon a nice clean self. One love.